Welcome, wanderers, to Haunted Trails, National Parks Creepypasta. Tonight, we embark on a journey into one of America's most iconic wildernesses, Yosemite National Park. While millions flock to its towering granite cliffs and ancient forests, few know of the eerie secrets that lurk within its boundaries. Our first tale takes us to Grouse Lake, a small, unassuming body of water nestled deep within Yosemite. But don't be fooled by its tranquil appearance. This lake holds a dark history, one that has left its mark on the park and the brave souls who've dared to venture too close. Imagine yourself in the 1850s, a time when the wilderness was untamed and every sound carried a weight of mystery. Our story begins with Galen Clark, Yosemite's first guardian, and the haunting cry that changed him forever. In the summer of 1857, Galen Clark, a rugged pioneer and nature enthusiast, made Yosemite his home. As the park's first ranger, he dedicated his life to exploring its uncharted lands, marveling at its natural beauty while protecting its treasures. One evening, while trekking through a dense forest near Grouse Lake, Clark heard a sound that stopped him in his tracks. It was a high-pitched howl, a heart-wrenching cry that echoed through the trees. The sound was unmistakably human, yet distorted, as if carried by something otherworldly. Clark froze, his hand instinctively reaching for the rifle slung across his back. But no danger revealed itself. The cry came again, louder this time, piercing through the stillness of the wilderness. It sent shivers down his spine. Driven by curiosity and concern, Clark followed the sound to the edge of Grouse Lake. The water, calm and glassy, betrayed no signs of disturbance. Yet the cry persisted, echoing across the surface as if it were coming from beneath the lake itself. Shaken but unwilling to leave the mystery unsolved, Clark shared his experience with a local Native American hunter the following day. The hunter's expression darkened as he listened. "You heard the spirit of the drowned boy," the hunter explained. He told Clark of a tragic tale passed down through his tribe, of a young boy who had wandered too close to the lake and slipped beneath its surface, never to return. His spirit, the hunter warned, still lingered, bound to the waters of Grouse Lake. The boy cried out for help, and those who were foolish enough to approach the lake, believing they could save him, were pulled under as well, joining him in his watery grave. Despite the hunter's warnings, Clark couldn't ignore the pull of the lake. He returned to its shores, this time keeping his distance. The cries, though faint, seemed to mock him, daring him to come closer. Clark described the feeling as being watched, not by an animal or another person, but by something unseen, something that radiated sorrow and malice in equal measure. He left the lake behind, but the sound followed him in his dreams, a haunting melody that refused to let go. Grouse Lake remains a point of fascination for paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Some believe it's a case of residual energy, a tragic moment in time replaying itself endlessly. Others speculate that the lake serves as a portal, a thin boundary between the living and the dead. Could the cries be a warning, meant to keep us away from a place where the veil between worlds is dangerously thin? Or are they a trap, set by a restless spirit seeking companionship in its eternal solitude? So, wanderers, what do you think? Is Grouse Lake merely a quiet corner of Yosemite? Or is it a place where the past refuses to rest? Perhaps the next time you find yourself alone in the wilderness, you'll hear a sound that doesn't belong, something faint yet undeniable. Will you investigate, or will you heed the warnings and walk away? The choice is yours, but remember, reality is never as solid as it seems. Until next time, fellow wanderers, stay curious, stay cautious, and tread lightly along these haunted trails. I am Riftwalker, and these are the Haunted Trails, National Parks Creepypasta. Good night. Next, we continue our venture to Yellowstone National Park, a land of natural beauty and untamed wilderness. But beneath its serene landscapes lies a secret, a tale of lingering spirits and untold tragedies. Welcome to Haunted Trails, the ghosts of Old Faithful Inn. The Old Faithful Inn, a rustic masterpiece built in 1904, has been a haven for travelers seeking the park's legendary geysers. But within its wooden walls and creaking floors, whispers of the past echo. Legends speak of a ghostly bride, a crying child, and even a headless sea merchant. Each apparition carries a story, a piece of the inn's haunted history. The tale of the ghost bride begins with a wedding party in the early 1900s. A young woman, full of dreams, was to marry a man who promised her the world. But when her husband-to-be gambled away their fortune and left her, tragedy struck. Guests claim her spirit roams the halls, wearing her wedding dress, searching for the life she was robbed of. They say she appears late at night, her footsteps echoing faintly on the wooden stairs. Another tale whispers of a crying child, heard in the dead of night. Visitors have followed the sound, expecting to comfort a lost little one, only to find empty hallways. Some believe it is the spirit of a child who succumbed to illness while staying at the inn. The mournful sobs are a chilling reminder of life's fragility in a rugged, untamed wilderness. Perhaps the most unsettling story is of the headless sea merchant. The details of his tragic end are vague, but his apparition is said to appear near the lobby fireplace. Guests describe a shadowy figure with no head, moving as though searching for something or someone. His presence is accompanied by an icy draft, even on the warmest nights. To this day, visitors and staff report strange happenings. Doors opening and closing on their own, sudden chills, and eerie voices in the night. Could these tales be figments of overactive imaginations? Or does the old faithful and hold the energy of those who've never truly left? The old faithful stands as a testament to history, beauty, and perhaps the unexplained. Whether you believe in spirits or not, one thing is certain. Some places are alive with memories, both joyous and tragic. Until next time, fellow wanderers, stay curious and tread carefully. The haunted trails always have more secrets to reveal. I am Riftwalker, and these are the Riftwalker Chronicles.